Hey everybody, welcome back. Hopefully you've seen my video I posted yesterday on the Inland Northwest Toy Show. It, we had a lot of fun, and now this is the video of what was purchased out there. And not a whole lot, but it was purchased by my son for me. Thank you very much, Nick. He takes care of me pretty good, like I've mentioned before, along with my wife and my daughter and my sister and my nephew and all you guys. Wasn't for all you guys, I wouldn't be doing much modeling. So I really appreciate it, especially you guys out there. You sent me stuff, you've commented, you've been encouraging. Just watching your videos keeps me motivated. And every once in a while, you guys send me something, and 10 times out of 10, it's exactly what I need. I mean, we're model guys, we want models, we don't, whatever. But when you're on a budget, you're always looking for certain things that you've been wanting to do, and you guys always nail it, and I really, really appreciate it. I've told you guys before, and I'm telling you again. And, whether you've sent me something or not, you subscribe to my channel, you comment, you like, and it's not for money or anything like that. It's just, I just appreciate it because you guys enjoy what I'm doing, and I enjoy what I'm doing, and we all enjoy building models. That's what it's all about. So anyway, with that said, right here is one of the ones I've been wanting, and it worked out good. And I wanted it because of this little picture right here. I've been wanting to build that, and I didn't have a 36. And I just said, well, someday, eventually I'll get one, and by golly, there it is. I don't have that color, which I really, really like. But I got something kind of close, kind of same type of color. It's not, I'll show you what it looks like. I don't have a can in here, but that light green there, that's in the interior tub panel things, that's kind of a pale mint green. So I think that will look good, and it's flat, so I think that'll be all right. And I can't tell if this is flat in that picture or not. I don't think it is, but that's okay. It'll look good with black wheels and a cap and everything. Well, let's take a look. I looked at these a little bit out there when we bought them. I haven't really gone through them all, but you got me this, and they give you a bag for free when you go to when you pay to get in, which is really cool. It was their 10-year anniversary this year. They do 2 shows a year, one spring, one the fall. We missed the spring one. The fall one, we're being on a Sunday, which they did because of Halloween. It's usually Saturday. It was a fantastic show. Surprised a lot of the vendors I talked to because they weren't sure what was going to happen. But because of Halloween, they went with Sunday, and it didn't slow it down a bit. They sold all the table spaces out, and they had a mob of people show up because a lot of guys come from out of town. So they set up Friday, and Friday night, and then they do the show Saturday, and then they have Sunday, to kind of get home and not miss a day's work or whatever. But so they were worried if anybody was not going to show up. But man, everybody showed up. Great show. If anybody ever around here close or anything, you should check it out. My buddy Josh, he was in the video there. I was talking to him. He said he was talking to somebody out there that watches my videos from here in town, here in Spokane, which is really cool. And we tried to find him, but we couldn't see him anywhere. So if you're out there, man, shoot me a comment down there in the comment thing, and let me know who you are. That's pretty cool. Anyway, as you've seen, I don't get squirrely on camera enough, and he's getting upset. So we'll get him on camera here. He's pretty excited about what I got. This thing here Well, we'll do that last. First of all, this was a screaming deal. It was 15, but I think he bought this and that, and got me a deal. I mean, you know, I love my son. I love it, you know, when he gives me stuff. I love you guys when you give me stuff, but sometimes it's a little weird, you know, but I appreciate it so much. So, and he knows I love 32 3 windows, and not like I haven't built 100 of these. And he knows I built 100, but he knows I love them. So he bought me this, sealed, everything's there, and so I got to figure out how I want to build this. I haven't done too many 32 drag cars, especially the monogram Revell one. So this will probably be some kind of a newer style of drag car. I've done old school, you know, 50 style drag cars and stuff, but this might be a little bit newer. We'll see. Anyway, that was really cool. And then this I've been wanting. This is another one I've been wanting for a long time. The Tudor. I don't know how you say that. I just say it that way because it's a U, and maybe that's how you say it in real life. I don't know, but it's not a Vicky. It's a Tudor sedan. You know, I bought this from the guy that puts on the show. Terry, I think is his name. And he has some good stuff out there. And Nick, he'd have bought me more if I would have said something, but he did plenty. And he gave us a little bit of a deal on this. I can't remember how much. It was like 16 or something like that. But what's cool about this might be a long video, guys, so get a cup of coffee and sit back in your chair and hang on. But look at this weird plastic. Look at that. I don't. It's like that glow in the dark plastic. I mean, you can almost see my fingerprints through there. It's crazy. Here's a piece of candy. Can you read the piece of candy? Where are we at here? Where are we at? There we are. Look at it. You can almost read the. I've never had this kit before, so I don't know. And I assume that's like 70s, maybe 80s. Maybe there's a date on the instructions, but. Seems to be complete, and that crazy plastic, and it's got the windshield. It's pretty much a Vicky, all the Vicky stuff in there. The chassis is like what's in the Vicky, and it's also in. I think it's the same chassis that's in the Phaeton, the 32 Phaeton. I'm not sure, but. What's nice about this chassis is no molded in exhaust and stuff, so I don't have to make my fancy little belly pan thing. But I'm real excited about this. That'll probably move up the list because I've never built this kit, and I've wanted this kit for like ever. And then there's this one that I showed you that I want to build, and this one is kind of started, but that's okay because did I show you the price? I show that to you? $2. I mean, come on. We asked the guy if that was right. He's like, yeah, that's what I want for it. Been started. The glass is in there. Hopefully I can pop the glass out. I think for $2, if it's not doable, I'm not going to cry. I can make like a stock car out of it or something, but it's not all glued together. God, it looks like it was. Look at that. Holy crap. Luckily, all that glue didn't made up to the chassis. We'd had a heck of a time getting that off. But, ooh boy, I don't know. We'll find out. I hope it works because I really want to build that cartridge on the box. But anyway, there it's all there. Got the deck lid in there. And got wheels and tires and the extra set of goofy. Well, those aren't too bad a wheel, I guess. Anyway, looks like it's got everything there plus some extras, so that's cool. So whoops, comes apart easy now. So I'm excited about that. That probably be I'll jump on when I finish those modified stock cars and see if I can get that going. Because that color that I have is flat, and that's easy to paint for me anyway when it's not warm out. If it's really cold, I won't do it. But if it's kind of cold and kind of damp, like right now, it's tomorrow it's 50 some degrees and humidity's probably pretty low because it's going to be nice and sunny. So, you know, I could paint something like that. But anyway, let's take a look at this real quick. This is when you need a cup of coffee, kick back, put your feet up, maybe get a beer, or my favorite, little whiskey with some Coke in it, or some Pepsi with some Coke in it, with some whiskey in it. And let's see what we got here. I don't have this one. There's a bunch of model car magazines out there, and it'd been cool to get more, but like I say, you know, my son does plenty, so I'm happy with what I got. Man, those are nice. I love the color on that. Is that black, or is that kind of a purpley color? That one. But those are nice. I've seen this magazine advertised and stuff in other videos or whatever. I don't have it, but pretty cool. There's a neat ad there. There's a neat ad for... smells like they're making dinner up there. There's a little what's inside. And they just cool old ads back then, you know. There was hobby shops and slot car tracks everywhere. Everywhere. What year was this? February 64. I was like, what, 5 years old, so I was born in 58, something like that. Yeah, I was just a little tyke. I hope the ones on the cover are right here. And there's where slot car tracks and clubs are at. There's a neat ad for the big scales. Ooh, nice. I didn't notice that. I haven't looked at this. Well, I thumbed through it real quick to make sure I didn't have it, because sometimes you get so many you can't remember. More slot news. You know, Larry White had some magazines out there that were a little bit newer than this, 4 or 5 years newer or more, but he wanted like, well, he would give me a screaming deal. He always does, but I felt bad for not buying it from him, but it would have been Nick buying them, not me. So anyway, there's some cool ads for some models coming out. That's kind of cool. Sorry about these shadows. My lighting I thought was pretty good, but evidently it isn't. Okay, even with two hands I can't do this. What the heck? This is cool. J. Ray Goldwing doors. I don't know who built this. Does it say up there who the model builder is or anything? No. But that's quite a bit of scratch building there, guys. Check that out. Yeah, back in the fun old days, man. I could not do that nowadays to a $20, $30, $40 kit, whatever they cost now. Ooh. That was, it doesn't say who did this article. Anyway, this is Bob Wagner. Painting for prizes. Painting tips. Oh crap, my dog's coming downstairs. Crazy dogs. Anyway, pretty cool how to get your models prepped, and there's do's and don'ts on combining colors and stuff, which is pretty cool. And see, there's those fancy coat hangers, paint holders like I've shown you guys in my videos that I sell for 20 bucks a piece. Unfortunately, I'm all out right now. But anyway, there's a little homemade paint booth there, kind of like what I got. And there, even back then, they heated the paint up in water. Pretty cool. And then here's AMT 40 Willis, however you want to say it. This is that series looks like one that came with the 40 Willys coupe and the 32 Ford sedan. Yeah, that's a double kit, that 2-in-1 kit. That's a really cool kit if you ever run across that. This is kind of cool. Oh, you actually get to see somebody that won the that Fisher body contest. I think I show in the past some articles where they shows all the entrants and stuff. And what's the guy's name? Bob Davids. Huh. Pretty cool. And there's how they judge it and everything, if you're interested. And there's another picture of the winning car. Pretty cool. pretty cool. And here's the articles they did on to build that. It shows you right there what you need. You know, like the body, you need 2 AMT 25 coupes. Fenders, you need the AMT tub. So it kind of gives you an idea what you need to make a cool little build like that. Which I might have to try that sometime. I think I got a body like that. There's a cover car. Cover car. Oh, by golly, it is. And that's pretty cool. I guess that's a that's not a cover car. It's not on the cover. Huh, I wonder what that means. Anyway, because that's looks like a big T or something, maybe. I don't know. That tells you what all you need to. Should I look at this before? Oh, there you go. Shows you how to build that and what you need to build it. It's really nice. There's a 58. Tells you what you need to build it for the wheels and tail lights and engine and stuff. Kind of blurry. Yeah, I got a few of them in this issue. And there's a cartoon comic strip there. There's styling tips. Doing the tall T. Either they're talling it or they're chopping it. One of the two. There's some custom grill ideas. And I noticed this when I was flipping through it. It's kind of a color ad, which is really would get a kid excited. Looking at this in the drugstore or the dime store, whatever. Thumbing through this, you're like, oh, mom, buy me that El Camino. Ooh, or that convertible Ford. Ooh, or that convertible 64 Chevelle, it looks like. Wow. Awesome. I'm excited now, and I'm not even a kid anymore. Pretty close to a kid, though. Look at that. I never seen those in the hobby shop before. Could you imagine going in there and finding that display in your hobby shop? Or could you imagine finding that display on eBay and then buying it? Oof. It's one of those little paint cans. Alright, styling tips here. Chrome fender cutouts. That's kind of interesting. Oh yeah, right there. Those little coal things, I guess is what they're doing. Asymmetrical, that's kind of cool. I said that word in one of my videos, but I don't know if it was referenced right. Contest winners, check that thing out. No clue what that was. You guys can read that if I can get it clear enough if you want. I thought doing that would make it clear. But, oh, look at that. That's like the Greg Breedlove, is that what his name that did that? Why ain't this clearing when I move it? Check out that 57 Ford, I would say. That's nice. If I hold still, it'll. I'm experimenting here, guys. Hang on a sec. Anyway, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Well, actually, they're all kind of cool. I mean, you know, what isn't kind of cool? Hey, I've seen that in other magazines. That is really cool. Speaking of 36, I just got one of those. That's got the chop top on it, though. Ooh, we got more over here. A dragster there, another 57. Look at that crazy top on that. Oh, is that cool or what? Oh, the kids back then, or adults, whoever, just crazy imagination. Crazy. We have fins on that thing with a front end. Oh my God, that is so cool. That looks like the Vicky there. No, that's a sedan. Hey, I can build a model of that now. That I have no clue. I don't. That's a lot of glitter on the paint job there. That's what that is. I know that was big when I was a kid. You buy the glitter in the little bottles and you sprinkle it over your paint. Check that bad boy out. Is that 32? Yeah, you know. The trunk opens. He's got the pipe cleaners around the everything, and the interior's all decked out. What if I do this and then do this? Nothing. Anyway, check out the bike hauler on the back. Damn words I can't get. And there's the old gas-powered cars there. You just kind of, I think you just run out of string and the string went through underneath and it just, I don't know how you stopped it. I don't know. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool. And there's slot cars. Tabletop racing section. Some of you might be into that. That's pretty collectible stuff. I could get into it if I had the finances. That's a whole nother world. Sorry about the dog barking. He's walked downstairs now. And there's some more cool hot rod slot cars. That's pretty cool. O-gauge. That's like the big stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Interesting. Motorcycle doing new ideas in racing. Okay. Never get tired of these old magazines, man. I guess there's a few slot car tracks around now, but man, back in the day, they were everywhere. Look at that. That's so cool. There's some slot cars for you right there. Some more slot cars. Track test data. More slot cars. Lots of slot cars. A lot of technical wiring stuff. Look at that. No clue what I'm looking at. We'll just move on through that. Pretty cool trophies though. I could dig finding one of those at a yard sale or something. That's cool. Check out the guys racing, man. There. It was all ages back then, just like it is now. Well, we're kind of losing some of the young people, which just kind of sucks. But anyway, some more slot cars, a little hot rod slot car. That's pretty cool. But they do a lot of slot car stuff, because that's what the big craze was. So you had to capitalize on it. Anyway, pretty cool magazine. I like it. Got some reading to do. I didn't see any of those in there though. I wonder if it, well, I'll look later. I was wondering if it says who built them. We'll look at that later. Anyway, that fell out of that one with the weird plastic. I'm gonna put that back in there. Anyway, we're done. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I posted yesterday of the swap of the model car, or the toy show, swap meet thing, whatever you want to call it. But I got some pretty cool stuff. Thank you, Nick, very much. Thank you guys very much for the support and all the help you guys give me. Like I said, it means a lot. Really does. So anyway, I'm out here. You guys probably about out of coffee now, or you're a little tipsy from having your drink. So I'll let you guys go, and we'll talk to you later. Everybody take care. Bye.